That was Tammy Bouvette in 2012, charged with second-degree murder after the child she was babysitting, 19-month-old Ayanna Teeple, drowned in a bathtub.
I love that little girl like my own. It's a horrible thing happened, and then I get charged with something like this. There's no justice.
The RCMP saw no foul play, but the case changed after the medical examiner, Dr. Evan Matches, said he saw extensive bruising on the girl, which he determined was typical of abused children. Bouvette pleaded guilty to criminal negligence and told the Fifth Estate that was to avoid a possible life sentence for murder. What her defense didn't know was a panel of experts had determined Dr. Match's conclusions about what happened in this house were unreliable, and that was never disclosed to Bouvette's lawyers. That expert report has since been set aside by the courts, and today's decision makes clear the court was not evaluating the work of Dr. Matches. Still, Bouvette's lawyers argued she would not have pleaded guilty if she had known about the undisclosed report. Now the BC Court of Appeal is calling her conviction a miscarriage of justice. The BC Prosecution Service admits mistakes were made and lessons have been learned, but stops short of an apology.
Unfortunately, from Tammy's perspective, it doesn't really matter what the BC Prosecution Service does moving forward because the damage has been done and it's irreparable. There's nothing that they could do to give back her life.
In 2020, the Fifth Estate unearthed that expert report supporting Bouvette's innocence. But by then, Bouvette was homeless, struggling with drug addiction, her 4 children taken from her custody.
I got put in a category which I'm not.
What category is that?
I am not a baby killer.
So, Mark, what was Tammy Bouvette's reaction to this court ruling today?
Well, in short, Adrienne, we don't know. In fact, we don't even know if she knows about today's decision. For years, Tammy has been living in and out of shelters in New Westminster, BC. Her life has been in a downward spiral. We spoke to her lawyers who said they've spent days trying to track her down but have been unsuccessful so far. But they assure me they will track her down, and they assure me they have some legal advice for her at the same time. They think that she should file her own lawsuit and sue the BC government for compensation.
All right, Mark Kelly, thank you for your work on this.
Thank you.